What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, making his debut on the channel tonight, we have the legendary Bob Dylan. Yes, indeed. How about that? Bob Dylan making his debut on the channel. All right, this comes as a request from JFK, and this is actually one of JFK's 3 prioritized requests for the month of July for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, JFK. Hope you enjoy the show, man. JFK wanted to see me react to this song by Bob Dylan called Series of Dreams. Now, have I heard the song before? It's possible. I've heard a number of Bob Dylan songs that I don't know what the titles are. I've heard them and I have no idea what they're called, but I know they were Bob Dylan. That voice is kind of unmistakable. So it is entirely possible I may have heard this song before. I won't know though until I start listening. Now, as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, okay, yeah, I've heard this before. This is one of the ones I've heard. I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Bob Dylan, okay? And the video has 26,963 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Series of Dreams, studio outtake from 1989. Okay. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Of a series of dreams where nothing comes up to the top. Everything stays down where it's wounded and come to a permanent stop. Wasn't thinking of anything specific, like in a dream where someone wakes up and screams. Nothing too very scientific. Just thinking of a series of dreams.
Okay, this does not sound familiar. I have not heard this before. This is the first time I've heard this. I'm liking the feel and the bass and the drums more than anything else right now. The drums are playing almost this. It's funny. I'm hearing like a gallop feel. Like I'm hearing a dun 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 dun, and I'm thinking the first thing that came to my mind was, okay, that's the bass. That's the bass player. The bass player is doing a gallop feel with the bass, the bum 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 bum. But I'm sitting here listening to it, and he's not. He's playing straight eights, bum 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 bum. But he's really sitting back in the pocket and grooving with it. So I'm sitting there going, okay, so if that's not him, what's causing that dun 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 dun? What's causing that gallop feel? It's being done in the drums. but it's being done mostly on the hi-hat.
Get some facts and come back and see me.
But because the bass player is laying back so much in the pocket, I mean, if he lays back any further, he's going to fall out of bed. I mean, he really is. He's so far back in the pocket. It gives the illusion of that gallop feel. And it's nice. It's a really nice job. Feels good, man. It really does. I'm digging it. I like the tempo on this song, too. I'm glad it's not slow. I'm glad this is an upbeat feeling tempo. It really helps carry that galloping feel forward. Nice job. Really nice work. Let's keep going.
Thinking of a series of dreams where the time
Toms.
and the tempo drag, and there's no exit in any direction except the one that you can't see with your eyes. Wasn't making any great connection, wasn't falling for any intricate scheme. Nothing that would pass inspection. As you're thinking of a series of dreams, dreams where the umbrella is folded into the path you are heard, and the cards are no good that you hold, unless they're from another world. But what?
Okay, I'm starting to hear some new instruments coming into play. I'm hearing some strings, which was really nice. I heard a couple of violins and violas in there. Felt really good. The gallop feel I was talking about. I think I said mistakenly. I think I said hi-hat. I meant to say toms. So you go ahead, hit me with corrections and tractions there. Go ahead. I messed up.
Corrections and retractions.
I meant to say toms. I don't know why I said hi-hat, to be honest with you. I have no clue. Hi-hat came out, and I was just like, did I really just say hi-hat? I guess I did.
Don't be that guy.
No, it's not the hi-hat at all. It's the toms that are doing it. It was just bugging me. And I'm sitting there going, oh, God, should I say anything? No, I'll say it. I screwed up. I said the wrong thing. It was toms that are making that gallop feel happen. But speaking of those toms, great skin work, man. Whoever's drumming on this, nice work on those toms. Yeah, man, so far so good. Let's keep going.
The surface was frozen in another. I witnessed a crime in one. I was running, and in another, all I seemed to be doing was climb. Wasn't looking for any special assistance, not going through any great extreme. I'd already gone the distance, just thinking of a series of dreams. Dreams where the umbrella is folded
I love the feel on this song, man. I do. It feels good. The feel, just the feel of the song kind of reminds me of the U2 song Where the Streets Have No Name. I'm kind of getting that feel, a very similar feel to that song. Not vocally. Vocally is totally different. Guitar playing, totally different, but the feel in the song, I'm getting a very similar tempo, a very similar feel from the drums and the bass. It's very similar to that song. I'm digging that. That's like one of my favorite U2 songs, so I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. The one thing I have not spoken about is his vocals. I mean, Bob Dylan's vocals are borderline spoken word. The man doesn't belt. He doesn't know. He doesn't sing. He just doesn't sing. It's very much like spoken word for him, which is perfectly fine. It's just, all I'm saying is, don't expect me to go crazy over his vocals. I mean, they're not impressive. They're not. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. And I know there's gonna be Bob Dylan fans who are gonna slam me, but guys, in all honesty, is he really singing? He's not. He's using a vocal style that is very similar to spoken word, like spoken word poetry. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not criticizing him for that at all. All I'm saying is, if you expect me to talk about his singing ability compared to other vocalists that I've heard, there's no comparison. There just isn't, okay? That's not a slight against him at all. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be degrading. I'm not trying to be insulting. I'm just calling a spade, okay? That's all there is to it. So don't expect me to go into great depth and detail on his singing ability. There is none. So please keep it in mind. Let's finish this out and we'll get to the review.
I'd already gone the distance, just thinking of a series of dreams. Just thinking of a series of dreams. Just thinking of a series of dreams.
Spade. It's a good way to end. Okay. God, it is a long fade. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I dug it. Yeah, it was a good feel. I dug the song. Let me think about it. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Bob Dylan with Series of Dreams. This was a request from JFK, and this was actually one of JFK's 3 prioritized requests for the month of July for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, JFK. I hope you enjoyed the show, man. I thought about it, and I have a score here. Now, I'm going to give this score, and I'm going to explain the score, and I'm just going to be straight up with everybody, okay? Because I have a feeling that this score is going to upset some people, because there are going to be those Bob Dylan purists who believe that everything this man has written deserves a 10, okay? Listen, you are certainly entitled to your opinion, okay? You are absolutely entitled to your opinion, just like I'm entitled to mine, okay? Now, I'm just going to give this warning. I'm going to give a warning right now, and I don't normally do this, but I feel like I better do this. It is perfectly fine to disagree with me. You are more than welcome to disagree with what I say. You are more than welcome to disagree with me. As long as you understand that I am entitled to my opinion, just like you're entitled to yours. And if you could honestly say that every single song that Bob Dylan writes deserves a 10, and you honestly believe that, Okay, I mean, that's your opinion. You're certainly entitled to it. I would not call that opinion objective at all, but you are certainly entitled to it. Now, understand that I'm also entitled to mine. And if I see anybody in the comments calling me names, getting personal with me, making threats on me or my family, threats of harm, death threats, whatever the case may be, I'm going to take action. And the action I'm going to take, number one, I'm going to report you. Number two, I'm going to block you. Number three, I'm going to take this video down. Okay? I dealt with that when I did a reaction to Texas Flood from Stevie Ray Vaughan. I actually gave that a higher score than I'm going to give this. And the Stevie Ray Vaughan fans were literally, I mean, this is not a joke. They were actually threatening my life, my wife's life. They wanted to burn my house down. They were hoping that, one of my favorites, they hope I and my entire family gets cancer. That was a great one. Yeah, thanks a lot. He was blocked. No, but I'm not going to deal with that on this. I'm just not going to deal with it. Okay, so I'm going to give the score. Understand it's my opinion. That does not make it fact. If you take my opinion as the gospel, as fact, well, that's on you. That's not on me. That's your fault for taking my opinion so strongly. Dear Lord, don't do that to yourself. Gosh. But if I see any hateful, derogatory, spiteful, getting personal, name-calling, threatening, any comments like that being made in the comment section, you're getting reported, you're getting blocked, and this video will be taken down. It's no skin off my teeth, okay? None whatsoever. If this video gets taken down, oh, you're gonna miss out on all the views. I don't care about views. If you knew anything about me or about this channel, you know I don't care about views. I really don't. So if the video comes down, it's no skin off my teeth. Anyway, here's my score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that a 7.8. Yep, 7.8. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
It's a really good song, okay? It is. I'm not a Bob Dylan fan by any stretch. I'm just not. Listen, I fully acknowledge everything he has done for the world of music. I fully acknowledge the man is a legend. I fully acknowledge that this man is more than a legend. He's an icon of the music industry. The man changed the music industry in more ways than one. So I fully acknowledge everything he has done for this world, everything he has done for the industry of music, everything he has done for songwriting. The man's a legend, okay? He's a legend, he's an icon. I fully acknowledge that and appreciate that. That has absolutely no bearing whatsoever on this song, okay? I know a lot of Bob Dylan fans worship the ground the man walks upon. They pay homage to the air he breathes, and there's nothing wrong with that. If that's how you want to live your life, you are more than welcome to do it that way. Me personally, I like to look at songs for the songs, not for who wrote them, not for the legacy that they leave. Listen, I have certain bands that I love, and I would never in a million years put a song up at 10 just because so-and-so wrote it, you know? I'm not going to do that. I'm not that kind of a person. I can be far more objective than that. I'm looking at this song for the song itself, okay? Now, the song itself, it's a really good song. I enjoyed this. I think this is probably one of my favorite Bob Dylan songs I've ever heard. I enjoyed the hell out of this song. It had a great feel, great upbeat tempo. I loved what was happening between the guitar, not the guitar, between the bass and the drums. They were so locked in, so in the pocket, especially the bass player, really sitting back in the pocket, so much so that if he seriously laid back anymore, he probably would have fallen out of his bed or fallen out of his chair, whatever he was playing in. So listen, I dug what was happening in the rhythm section, man. Absolutely. The drummer with that tom work. Yes, great tom work. Fantastic tom work. Loved it. I love the fact that he wasn't relying on cymbals very much, like a lot of other drummers do. I love skin work, and he did a great job of it. No, the rhythm section on this, outstanding, okay? The guitar playing, very nice. It was very well done, very sparse, very light, not coming up to the forefront at all, just helping to fill out the sound, just like an acoustic guitar should do. Absolutely. Great job on his part. The addition of the additional voices here and there, it wasn't through the entire song. Just like, you know, about halfway through the song, you heard the strings come in with the violins and the violas and the cellos. Sounded really good. It sounded really good. It was a nice addition. Was it needed? I would not go that far. I don't think they were necessary, but they were a nice touch. Absolutely a nice touch. And they've absolutely fit the bill. So could the song have been just as good without them? Yeah, I think it could have. I think the song could have stayed on its own and stood on its own on just bass, guitar, and drums and vocals. I really and truly believe that. The song had a good energy. I dug the energy of the song, okay? I dug the vibe of the song. Vocally, Bob Dylan's vocals have never been impressive. If you're looking and comparing to other vocalists, and yes, you have to compare. Otherwise, what are you going to do? You know, how are you going to compare him? I know a lot of people say, well, you don't have to compare him. He's Bob Dylan. Guys, I take everything into account when I give my scores, okay? Everything. I don't give exceptions, and I make no exceptions. So I have to take everything into account, including vocals. If you were to take his vocal style and compare it to, I don't know, someone like maybe Eddie Vedder, for example, okay? Kind of similar in style, but Eddie Vedder does a lot more singing, like actual singing, than Bob Dylan does. Bob Dylan is a very much about spoken word, and I understand why. It's because his songs are basically poetry. And that's what it really comes down to. He writes lyrics first, then he writes the song to accompany his lyrics. So his vocal style lends itself very much more to a spoken word style of vocalization. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. It fits the bill. It fits the song. It fits his style. Having said that, if I were to compare his vocals to someone like Beyonce, you know, I'm sorry, but her vocal style is going to blow Bob Dylan's out of the water. It's going to. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I'm sorry, you know, that I know it's not fair. I understand it's not fair. Life is not fair, you know, and I'm sorry, but life is a series of competitions. It is. You're competing for, look at what you're doing through your entire life. You're competing for spots on sports teams. You're competing for relationships. You're competing for jobs. You're competing for everything throughout life. Life is competition, and I'm sorry, but that is a reality. That is a fact, and a lot of people don't like that. Well, I'm sorry, guys, but that is life. So I have to take everything into account, including the fact that Bob Dylan's vocal style is not necessarily impressive. Now, his vocal style on this song, did it fit? Yeah, it fit, absolutely. It worked like a charm. I wouldn't change a thing. It sounded just fine the way it was. I would not expect Bob Dylan to go out there and sing, you know, with a ton of melodics, because I've never heard Bob Dylan sing with a ton of melodics. He just doesn't do it. So what he did was just fine. I dug it. I dug it. Now listen, overall, this was a really good song. It really was, which is why it's getting the score of 7.8. Now I know a lot of people that are watching this video may be new to the channel, and they may not know what a 7.8 is. They may equate that to grade school and go, 7.8, that sounds like 78%. That's a C. You're giving Bob Dylan a C? No, I'm not giving Bob Dylan a C. If you're not sure what the 7.8 means, I have a solution for you. Go down below into the video description. You'll find my scoring system chart down there. You'll clearly see that 7.0 to 7.9 is the grading scale for really good. And this is getting a 7.8. It's right at the top of the really goods. I mean, listen, getting a really good score, I know a lot of bands that would kill to get a really good score, so I don't see what the problem is, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't. I grade all the way down to zeros. I do. I've had a number of songs get put down in the zeros. You don't believe me? Go check out my reactions to Daughters. Yeah, they both were down in the zeros, if I'm not mistaken. No, I go all the way down. I cover the entire spectrum. So getting a 7.8, that's not getting a C. That's like getting a B plus, you know? I mean, or a B. No, it's actually more like a B, isn't it? Yeah, it'd be more like getting a B. But look, a 7.8 getting a B, I'll take a B. All day long, I'll take a B. So yeah, 7.8, I feel good about that score, and that is where we're gonna stay. Now, after all that explaining, after all the explanations, after all the throwing in all the good things that I heard, right? If anybody still feels like coming at me, you're more than welcome to, okay? I'm serious. Be prepared though, that if you come at me and you get personal and you start calling names and, you know, making threats and stuff like that, like I said, be prepared to be blocked, be prepared to be reported. Well, reported first, then blocked, and then, sorry, but you will be the reason. You and you alone will be the reason that this video gets taken down so no one else can see it. Congratulations, you will be that douchebag. So, and I will put your name on blast. I will let everybody know that this is the individual that cost everybody the opportunity to see this video, and then everybody can come after you. So be prepared, guys. If you want to take those steps with me, these are the steps I will take to make sure that I have a positive experience on my channel. So 7.8 final score. You have been warned. I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.